Hey there! Welcome to Kickstart. We are so glad you're here. We're so glad that you decided to get started on really changing your health. Um, we want to let you know that we have put together a welcome packet, okay? And it's really important that you get a hold of this welcome packet before you do anything else. So, what I want to tell you is there will be a link. Okay, it should be right here in this video post. You can click on that link, and there will be another little link inside there, and it will say click here. It will be like some welcome pages, and it'll say click here to get your welcome packet. Okay, so here's the deal. You will, your coach, after you have ordered your products, will have sent you an email, and that email will get you to here. Okay? And this is where we're telling you where to go with this welcome packet. Okay, so first off, I'm Kathleen Dean, executive here at Singular. Again, welcome. Secondly, you're going to access that welcome packet and please print it out. This is, if you have access to a printer, this is just so you can really, get a look at it, read through it, know what you're looking at. Sometimes on our phones, like, you can't see it too well. So, you're going to be doing this several days, several months. It's nice to have a hard copy. Okay, so I want to go through the welcome packet pages with you to familiarize everyone with what's in there, what you need to look for, just some general hints and tips in moving forward. Okay, so first we have this awesome sheet. I don't know if you can see any of this. It's called Nutrition Heals. I love this page. So this just gives you a general explanation of what all of the products do, okay? So each product individually, it's going to say, Superfruit Global Blend, and it's going to say what it has in that and what it does for your body. So it's a really good, assessment, full assessment of what are these products, what do they do in my body. Okay, great. Then you're going to have a measurement sheet. I think you can see it here, taking measurements. Everything's backwards, sorry. This is important because you will absolutely need to take your measurements before you start an 8-day. Even if you feel like you know what you're doing, even if you've possibly used these products before, this is crucial. I have been in this company and coaching people for over 5 years, and we actually had a client not lose 1 pound in her entire first month, which sounds crazy, right? Except she lost 23 inches, which is, I don't even know how many dress sizes, 5, 6, it's insane. So think about what an important impact that would make. So it's really important that you take your measurements. Before you get started on an 8-day, you are going to let your coach know, hey, Kathleen, I am thinking about starting on Monday, September 4th. Okay, great. Now that I know that, I'm going to put you in my calendar and make sure I know when you're starting too, so I can help you and I can keep track of what's going on. So please tell your coach when you're starting. This is not something you want to do on your own and just figure it out. I can tell you from experience, you want to have some support on this program. It makes a big difference. Okay, now next sheet you're going to have is this Ignite Approved Foods list. You like that? I can read backwards. We have basically taken this food list, but we've made a couple adjustments just based on the repetition of questions that we get asked. Okay, so over the years you get the same questions over and over, so we've just streamlined, knowing, hey, we're going to get these questions from people, so we'll adjust them. So like one of them, in the vegetables section, they used to have carrots, and you might see a page somewhere that says that that's not part of our group or our coaching support or anything. We just took out the carrots because people were like, oh, can't I just have carrots for my vegetables? No. So when you are on your 8-day, we want you to have greens, okay? So it doesn't have to be just broccoli or kale. It can be asparagus. It can be zucchini. You have a list here to choose from. It can even be bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. There's lots to choose from. We just would prefer that you have vegetables or greens that are super nutrient dense for your body. So don't have just green beans every single time because that's actually a legume. It's not even a vegetable. So, I mean, it is, but you get what we're saying. We're trying to get some nutrient rich foods in those first 8 days, and it'll really help keep you alkaline as well. So that's just noted in this approved foods list, okay? So when you print that out, you'll know what's there. Next, we have creating meal plans, okay? One thing I want to point out in this, everybody's going to be different on what kind of food they prefer to eat, so don't worry about if, you're looking at it and you're going, oh, I don't like bell peppers, like choose a different vegetable, like no big deal. One thing I do want to point out though is if you choose to use eggs as your protein, please understand that one egg is 1 ounce of protein. That's it. So I typically will tell clients 4 egg whites. Okay, that would be 4 ounces of protein. And you maybe add 1 yolk to that. So 4 to 5 egg whites and 1 yolk. That's a big plate of food. Okay, and then you're mixing in maybe some wilted spinach or something like that. So you've got a lot of food. If you look at an egg and you go, oh, an egg is 2 ounces, I'm just going to have 1, maybe you'll have 2, you'll be starving, okay? You need more than that. So just understand that when you're creating your meal plans that you are making sure that you have enough protein. That's the most important factor, okay? So if you don't, your body starts getting, kind of hungry. Next we have this cool page, Lean Recipes. I love the author Nancy Schramm that has put a lot of these documents together as well. This is cool just because it gives you some variety. So for your vanilla lean protein, okay? So obviously you're gonna have the chocolate one as well if you've gotten an ultimate transformation kit. But some people come to us and just go, I don't know, I really like the taste of it, but can I do anything to spice it up a little? Yes. It's vanilla. It's kind of like going to the yogurt shop, the frozen yogurt shop, and you start with vanilla and then you can add anything to it. Think of it in terms like that. So this recipe page is really cool for that. Most of them though are for after your 8-day. So just understand you're not going to be putting fruit in your lean smoothie because fruit is sugar and we don't need that on your 8-day. Okay, so I just wanted to note that. Read through that. Next you're going to have your actual Ignite plan, okay? And this is, we also made some adjustments to that as well. Just little tiny tweaks here and there. For instance, if you would like to use unsweetened almond milk for your lean shake or your lean smoothie, great, no problem. We just want to make sure you get the kind that does not have carrageenan in it, okay? I don't know if you're familiar with that product, but it really wreaks havoc on people's guts, and we don't want any issues like that. It's a preservative. You don't need it. It's not good for you. And we've made some adjustments, like taking Accelerate right before your food, only taking one cheat pill before each meal. You don't need more than 2 cheat pills a day. So just little tweaks like that. So make sure you're reading through all of that. Okay, and your coach is going to go through that as well. Side note, you are going to have a texting service most likely, and it's called Xander. And Xander is so cool. And a lot of people joke that, he's like their little, I don't know, angel on the right shoulder, like, telling you what to eat and helping you with everything. It's really cool because you get these text reminders on your phone like, hey, now it's time to, have your lean smoothie or whatever. He'll tell you what to do. And it's a live service. It's not automated. So you can really interact with Xander, which is really helpful. You can ask questions, things like that. Please understand, Xander is created for the overall general population, okay? So, or public. So he's got to deal with, he was created for the everyman, not each individual, not according to your weight or how much weight you'd like to lose or what specific issue you're dealing with on your 8-day. So a lot of times what will happen is Xander is just going by the book, and he's saying, hey, just take 2 Zing, take 2 Action, take 2 of this, but no, okay? Make sure that you're also referring to that chart, and you've listened to your coach, and you know what they've recommended for you as well. Because it's not always one size fits all, and we want to make sure that everyone's taken care of and you have an amazing experience like we know you can have. Okay, then we get to Healthy Plate. And this is great because it gives you like kind of portions of what your plate should look like. And it's just a great general guideline, even if you already know a lot about this. It gives you a great general guideline of how much to eat, on your plate. So this amount should be protein, only this amount should be fruit, and even in that, only low glycemic index fruit. So you don't need bananas, or like high in sugar fruit. Apples are great. Berries are great. And then this is your portions of vegetables. So basically you can never go wrong with protein and greens, adding a little bit of carbs or grains, adding a little bit of fruit. Okay, we don't need to overdo it on the sugar. So this will really help keep your blood sugar levels even. Okay, along with Trim Sticks, that's a great tool too. We also have a sheet here that is an athlete plan. Okay, so the Ignite plan, the 8-day, whatever, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Whether you have an Ignite kit or you have an Ultimate Transformation kit, you're still doing those first 8 days of a detox. So we have a plan if you are an athlete and you are working out a lot, maybe like 2 to 3 hours a day. The food is adjusted in this plan, and it's really giving you insights as to how much more you will want to eat for about 2 to 3 strong hours of workout a day. So if you are working out, please talk to your coach, and we'll make sure to adjust your food accordingly. So you might not need that much, but you might need more than a regular Ignite plan. Okay, and then what I want you to do, we have 2 more sheets. One is the weight loss plan, okay, and one is the easy lifestyle plan. These plans we are going to be talking about in another video. And that is because these plans are to be used after your initial 8 days, okay? So again, they're super comprehensive. So like in this weight loss plan, you're gonna have like day 4, you're gonna be able to have fruit and carbs on that day. It's like a little bit higher carb day. Day 7 is what we would call a free day, which just means take your supplements or continue to take your supplements, but make sure you're really having a cheat meal at least, so that we're refeeding our body, we're not deprived, we're having what we need. So that would be your weight loss plan. And the easy lifestyle plan, we'll talk about it more later. But again, it's pretty basic. We're really kind of just we're doing, breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, mid-afternoon snack, dinner, and not changing it a whole lot. Okay, a lot of people prefer that plan. So, like I said again, those last two sheets, please just put those aside till after your 8 days. You don't need to jump ahead and see what you're doing yet. Let's just focus on the 8 days. And I appreciate your time in this video and going through everything, and hopefully that answered a lot of your questions. I cannot wait for you. I know you're going to love this process, and you and your coach are going to help make things super successful for you.